Okay, now that we've clarified the two common misconceptions that human beings have, let's target social media. And this one is easy to say and hard to do. And if you've seen the Netflix documentary Social Dilemma, you will understand the positive psychology behind every detail of social platforms, including the like button, subscribe, and where everything is placed on the screen that make you keep coming back for more. But despite that, I strongly suggest limiting or eliminating social media for a period of time. Sometimes in our lives and during a sensitive period such as retirement, it's okay to be selfish and focus on ourselves when we really need it. I think a lot of us, we already know or have heard of the harmful effects of social media and the negative effects it has on our psyche. Everyone seems happy, everyone seems good. Seeing those images and videos can further alienate you if you're not feeling happy and good and perfect. Especially as you retire, you might have teammates and friends that are still competing, or maybe they're going on to get jobs, or maybe they're embarking on a new chapter that's really cool and you might be jealous. Whatever it may be, you're exposed to those. And things are going to happen around you. Things are going to happen for you. It's a fact of life. So when you're at a point in your life where you're just trying to figure out what comes next or what drives you or where you can derive meaning in your life, comparing yourself to other people is detrimental to seeking answers that are true to you. So conduct your own social media inventory of which apps you use and how you feel when you're using those apps. As an example, if you're on Facebook and you scroll through your feed and notice that you feel insecure or anxious after viewing everyone else's photos, take a concerted effort to reduce the time you spend on those apps that don't make you feel the way you want to feel. You can remove the app altogether, even if it's temporary, or if you know there are specific people or pages that create those angsty feelings. Each social media platform has a way where you can mute or unfollow or unsubscribe. So take the effort to actually do that. Pick what you think might work for you, and it doesn't have to be permanent. It can be temporary for a week or even a day. Let yourself have some space from social media. I'm going to include a supplemental link on 5 ways and 5 best practices you can do to cut back on social media time. One other thing I want you to consider when using social media is the influence the images and videos you expose yourself to have on your life. Did you know that when you dream, your mind doesn't reinvent faces? In our dreams, we see real faces of real people that we have seen during our life. It can be that you met them in person, it can be an actor you saw in a movie, or it can be someone on TikTok. That last one actually happened to me. I downloaded TikTok a few weeks ago. I've been scrolling through and I came across this one funny comedian. I watched a few of her videos and then one night her face was in my dream. And I've now obviously never met her before. I probably spent a total of 60 seconds on her content and then all of a sudden she was in my dream. So that's literally how it can happen. And it seems like a silly, simple example, but what you expose yourself to in your life has a real and direct impact on your life. Why do you think you speak the English language? How is it that you can even understand what I'm saying right now? You could have easily been born in France and grew up speaking French. Your parents would have exposed you to French words like oui, and not until you got older would you start to hear the word yes. Everything you know and learn are things that you've been exposed to. Justin Wren, a UFC fighter, posted a video of himself volunteering in the Congo, where a group of kids saw a white man for the first time in their lives. The kids had never seen someone of a different skin color and were giddy with laughter, petting his arm to touch skin that was so different than theirs. And it's not that the kids weren't intelligent because they didn't know that other skin colors existed. Their knowledge is simply a byproduct of the environment they're in and what they're exposed to. And so all this is to say, limiting social media is a healthy practice for any human being, but especially right now, as you're going through a huge life transition, it's healthy to be more cautious of what you expose yourself to and what you compare yourself to, when emotions are fragile and when things are uncertain.